my channel. So today is going to be a makeup video, except this time I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm actually going to be doing a I followed this makeup guru's, I guess, tutorial. So I'm actually going to be using Sondjradeluxe. I actually followed her makeup videos to get this beautiful look right here. Definitely let me know if I do it justice. I'm just going to jump right into this video because y'all, this is very interesting. But we got to the final destination. I love you guys. Let's get into it. Hey babe, so I'm actually gonna jump right into this video. I'll kind of do like a quick like outro, intro, whatever, like later on, and just kind of show you the makeup. But anywho, I'm gonna be doing a, I guess, my rendition, or not even rendition. I'm literally gonna try to follow Sondjradeluxe tutorial of her Valentine's Day. It's like a natural matte smoky eye. So let's get started. Okay. So she has this like really soft kind of blush, looking cute.
Matte, smoky eye, holographic cheek pink, maybe Valentine's Day thing. Very rosy cheeks, glossy lips. Might be great for Valentine's Day dates, or if you just want to have a pink, rosy, romantic glow. I'm filming another Valentine's Day tutorial right after this. So, and I'll post them close together. So if you want to see how to get the look, then please stay tuned. So first, I'm going to do this quickly because I've done this many times. But I'm just going in with my Clean by Melanie Mills Body Radiance as my primer. To blur the skin, keep my makeup on all day, and to give me a little glow from within. Next with the Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation in Cafe. I'm going to blend that.
Alright, she's kind of moving fast. Or more so edited fast. But yeah, so she just took the Gleam by Melanie Mills, which I actually bought literally because of her. But I have the color Rose Gold. I think she has her own color. Yeah, but so this is what I'm taking. And she always uses her fingers to like blend everything in. So, and it literally just like melts into your skin. So, alright.
That on all over, also with my fingers, just to warm it up to my body temperature and have it glide on nice and easily. It also mixes really well over top of the Gleam. Next with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer, I'm going to tap. So if you want to see how to get the look,
alright,
my primer to blur the skin, keep my makeup on all day, and to give me a little glow from within.
Alright y'all, so this is really hard to like film and do at the same time. So she's using her Jouer foundation, really similar to this. It's going to be the new NARS. It's a Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. Really light coverage, or medium coverage, I would say. Definitely buildable. Very I guess, I don't know, like the skin kind of peeks through. It bleeds into your skin. Not too matte, not too oily. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be using. Very similar to the Jouer. But yeah, same thing. She actually uses her hands again. I'm actually going to put this on the back. Yeah. To really just...
Next with the Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation in Cafe. I'm going to blend that on all over, also with my fingers, just to warm it up to my body temperature and have it glide on nice and easily. It also mixes really well over top of the Gleam. Next with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer, I'm going to tap underneath my eyes in a downward V shape just to highlight. And I'm so sorry about this, but you'll notice the video kind of goes yellow and washed out. It's because the sun kept coming out, which is gorgeous, which is not for filming. Anyways, please ignore the lighting. I'm stippling down the center.
Alright, so I have my foundation on. This is what it's looking like. Could definitely probably blend a little bit more. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I mean, it looks decent to me, you know. I don't know. Y'all, I'm really pretending like I don't actually blend my foundation with my fingers. A lot of time, if I'm not using my beauty blender, I will actually use my fingers. So, yeah, that's that. And that's actually a tip that I learned from her. So, she's like one of my favorite makeup artists. But, yeah. So, she's going to go in with her MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I'm going to use the color. I have NC45, NC30. And NC35. I'm thinking I'm going to use NC35 just because it's a little bit lighter and more on the pinky side. So This is very hard to follow someone else's like foundation, especially because I mean, I think my routine is kind of similar to hers, but yeah. Anyway, so let me get back to that part.
Next with the Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation in Cafe. I'm going to blend that on all over, also with my fingers, just to warm it up to my body temperature and have it glide on nice and easily. It also mixes really well over top of the gleam. Next with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer, I'm going to tap underneath my eyes in a downward V shape just to highlight. And I'm so sorry about this, but you'll notice the video kind of goes yellow and washed out. It's because the sun kept coming out, which is gorgeous, which is not for...
Alright, so let me just get this concealer on. Which to me, I really like this method because I feel like it blends effortlessly. So it's literally like you melting the products into your skin. It's already warmed up. It's not on like a cold brush or anything. And she only highlights under the eye, so nothing here, whereas I would have highlighted here or in my T-zone, my chin area. We're only getting down on the cheeks, so.
Filming. Anyways, please ignore the lighting. I'm stippling down the center of my nose, and then I'm going to move on to my brows. So for brows, I'm using my Dip Down Fluid Line by MAC and my Morphe R44 brush. I'm going to start...
Okay, so the way that she does her eyebrows are really different from how I do it, so I'm gonna do my best. I'm not gonna make them as thick as hers, but as y'all can see, I'm going from nothing to something. So I'm gonna want this to look really just kind of, I guess, natural as possible as I can get it.
Doing lines up in the direction that the hair grows and then filling it in as I go. I don't want to see any gaps, offs, but I'm just kind of dragging the color all the way through to connect it all together. Next with my Anastasia tinted brow eyes.
So that's where I'm gonna like pause the video because this is gonna be kind of hard to do. So here's my palette. Okay, so I have my palette, I'm using my Anastasia dip brow. I have a brush where I'm just gonna turn all these hairs up and I'm just gonna go in, which y'all have seen me do this before.
In a downward V shape.
Okay. I can't believe I didn't set my foundation. This is the weird part.
Just to highlight, and I'm so sorry about this, but you'll notice the video kind of goes yellow and washed out. It's because the sun kept coming out, which is gorgeous, which is not for filming. Anyways, please ignore the lighting. I'm stippling down the center of my nose, and then I'm going to move on to my brows. So for brows, I'm using my Dip Down Fluid Line by MAC and my Morphe R44 brush. I'm going to start doing lines up in the direction that the hair grows, and then filling it in as I go. I don't want to see any gaps, offs, but I'm just kind of dragging the color all the way through to connect it all together. Next with my Anastasia tinted brow gel in brunette, I'm just going to comb that through to hold them in place. And I'm going to take my Juvia's Nubian 2 palette in the shade.
Alright, hold up. I'm not there yet. I'm not there. Alright, so I'm still just doing the little flicks through the eyebrow, y'all. They're looking kind of sparse. I mean, I guess it's supposed to look natural, but this is hard. I'm actually not happy with these eyebrows at all. Like, come on, bro. They look like they're not there. Hers are so much thicker. Okay, I think that's better. Really natural looking, right? No? Yeah, I think so. I like that one. Okay. This is actually not bad. It actually looks like real hair, y'all. Look, like, come on. Except for the fact that I'm just shiny, right? Just, yeah. This is really hard. Yeah, so I've already done the eyebrows. It looks like, you know, they have little brow strokes that are going through it. Hers is a little bit darker than mine, or it may just be the lighting. I'm not exactly sure. It could be. It could not be. Totally. It could just be that I'm not doing it right. But anyway, so I use the color. It's like chocolate, and that's another reason why it may be that color. I don't freaking know. Y'all, I'm just trying to find all the positives right now. All the positives. She did not highlight up under her eyebrows, so that forces me to be even more responsible with how I like lay down the Anastasia. Because if not, like, this would just be a mess. So I'm not going to clean it up. I'm just going to go with it. Yeah, it doesn't look like she cleaned it up at all. Like, it's just, No, it's not cleaned up. Okay.
R44 brush. I'm going to start doing lines up in the direction that the hair grows and then filling it in as I go. I don't want to see any gaps at all.
So I have my brows on.
I'm just kind of dragging the color all the way through.
And then she's going to take,
oh, my Anastasia
she's taking a brow gel, and I'm just going to
hold that through to hold them in place. And I'm going to take my Huvia's Nubian 2 palette in the shade Madagascar.
Oh, okay, I have that palette. So then here's her Nubia's palette. She's already putting on the freaking color. Hold on. Okay, so that's the thing about tutorials, y'all. It probably takes us about an hour to actually do it, and then when you see it played back, you see it in 7 minutes, and you're like, there's no way you did that in 7 minutes. But anyway, so this is the Huvia's palette, or Juvia's palette, whatever you want to call it. She's taking the color Madagascar, so I'm going to take that on a Morphe brush. So, or actually, it's totally not a Morphe brush. This is a Luxe. I'm using a 205 taper blending brush, and I'm just going to take this. As you can see, she has not set anything. Nothing has set. Y'all, I have oily skin. I don't know. I'm sure it's going to come out fine, but yeah. So I'm going to take this color here, just really lightly. I hope. I think. Yeah. And let me see how she's applying it. So.
Them too dark. Like some colors like this are really great. That's what I found for me. I need really light colors in order for me to really enjoy a true smoky eye like this. Also changing up your brush. So this is the MAC 239. It's a little bit more dense. Changing up the brush can also change the way the color appears on your eyelid. So if you want more color, you want to go in with a more dense brush. So this brush is
so she's taking that all over the lid.
Put in more of a shape. And then with my blending brush, I can just kind of wisp it around, use it as my transition, and put on a lighter amount of color because the brush is more lighter and fluffier, so less product will be put on. Next in the shade Kenya, which is this beautiful...
Alright, so with eyeshadow, it always takes a lot longer to actually get it put on. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. It's totally the freaking sun. It's going like up and down. She had the same issue in her video, so I tried to mimic the space, y'all, with the bread in the background and the... Yeah, just yeah. So anyway.
Enjoy a true smoky eye like this. Also changing up your brush. So this is the MAC 239. It's a little bit more dense. Changing up the brush can also change the way the color appears on your eyelid. So if you want more color, you want to go in with a more dense brush. So this brush is a little bit beautiful.
Alright, so then she's taking this Kenya color here. It's like a purplish brown.
One more dense brush, the MAC 239, and I'm going to wiggle that on the outer V of my eye, and I'm letting it get quite smoky underneath my lashes and on the top lid there. Again, the lighting was kind of washed out, so it looks like I'm not putting a lot on. So if you just follow the steps, you'll be fine and it'll show up more, but in some angles it doesn't look like I have anything on. Anyways, I'm going to go in with my Morphe blending brush again just to buff out those edges, and I'm kind of going between my blending and my shadow brush just to really add definition on that eye. Next with my Teddy eye kohl. A lot of people do this with black, but I wanted to keep it nice and brown. Teddy is a little bit...
Okay, so I'm just taking the color Kenya, which is truly like a purplish brown, and I'm going in up under my eye, so I guess like that like waterline area into my lashes just a little bit, just to kind of buff this color out. And I'm dragging it like up along here. So this is what she did, just to kind of follow out that crease. And then she took it onto the, kind of following along her lash line, but more so on the lid. So. And I'm using a bit of a more dense brush. That way the color is really like being packed on there, and you can still blend it out at the same time. So just going onto the lid.
It was kind of washed out, so it looks like I'm not putting a lot on. So if you just follow the steps, you'll be fine and it'll show up more, but in some angles it doesn't look like I have anything on. Anyways, I'm going to go in with my Morphe blending brush again just to buff out those edges, and I'm kind of going between my blending and my shadow brush just to really add definition on that eye. Next with my Teddy eye kohl. A lot of people do this with black, but I wanted to keep it nice and brown. Teddy is a little bit metallic, so whatever. I was going to go over top of it with a matte shadow. I wish I used a matte brown, but I didn't have one. So just stippling that color on, and this is just going to make back in...
Alright, so she actually paused and kind of did like a Let's see. She actually used like a metallic brown. I know that in the video she actually is going to say, you know, that she would typically use like a matte brown, but I actually had a metallic brown, so I'm going to use this. This is actually by Tarte Skinny Smoldering Eyes. In the video she used something completely different, but I'm using the Smoldering Eyes. It's an Amazonian clay waterproof eyeliner. Either way it goes. I'm just going to go ahead and take this across the tops of my waterline here. And then she just kind of like smudged it out a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. So it kind of gives you like a little shimmer. And I don't even think that was her goal here. Like, not at all. Alright. And then I'm just going to go right back over the top of that with Kenya just to kind of blend it out a little bit. Alright, so we're pretty much there with like the smoky eye. Let me see here.
With the Kenya color, this is just going to make it have a little bit more body and a little bit more full coverage in those areas that I put it. So
there we go, I'm all caught up.
Kind of like a chocolatey liner to give more dimension. Next, with the Space Jam Holographic Wad by Milk Makeup, I'm going to take
so she's taking
Morphe M502 and I'm going to go in the inner corners of
the
my
Milk
eyes.
Space Jam. I believe she used this color
and
here.
then I'm going to mix the two pink shades on the side in the palette there, and I'm going to put on quite a generous coat on the tops of my cheekbones.
Alright, so we're about to wash that again.
Next, with the Space Jam Holographic Wad by Milk Makeup, I'm going to take my blending brush, the Morphe M502, and I'm going to go in the inner corners of my eyes, pulling it out quite a bit. And then I'm going to mix the two pink shades on the side in the palette there, and I'm going to put on quite a generous coat on the tops of my cheekbones. I didn't want to put it on my nose because I thought it was a little too pink, so I went into that white color, which was a little too white, but whatever, I blended out later. Next, with B from the Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette, also by Louis, the same company as our eyeshadow palette. And I did my bronzer last because I wanted the Holographic Wad by Milk Makeup. I'm going to take my blending brush, the Morphe M502, and I'm going to go in the inner corners of my eyes. I'm pulling it out quite a bit, and then I'm going to mix the two pink shades on the side in the palette there, and I'm going to put on quite a generous coat on the tops of my cheekbones.
Alright, and so after she does like the inner corners, it looks like, let's see, she kind of brought a lot of that out. So it's interesting because this color kind of looks like a pinkish tone, but then when you actually put it in the inner corner, it goes a little bit like purplish, so it's weird. But anyway, so then she makes these two colors here just to kind of go along her cheekbone. So let me just show you that. And she always uses a really fluffy brush. I do have the Morphe one where I'm going to use one side for the blush and the contour, and then I'm going to use the other side for the highlight. So we're just going to mix the two here. And you get a lot of fallout, so I don't really like that, but just going to go along the tops of my cheeks there. If you guys can see that reflect, yeah, this is pretty. And I'm kind of going overboard, low-key, not even gonna lie. Alright, so we have the highlighter on, so then that's good. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and take, she took the Juvia's Place here, the Nubian girl, or the Saharan, you know what I'm trying to say. This is a Saharan Blush Volume 2. We're going to take that here. And what color did she use? Let me double check.
Blend it out later. Next, with B from the...
So she's going to use the color B, so it's like this rosy color here. Taking the other side of the brush.
Our eyeshadow palette. And I did my bronzer last because I wanted the blush to really stay a true rosy tone. Sometimes if you do your bronzer first and then you try and blend a blush over top, it can take on a little bit of the bronziness. So I wanted everything to be quite rosy. So I did the bronziness second to kind of shape the blush rather than have a bronzed face and put blush on top, if that makes sense. Going in with a smaller brush, this is my Morphe M422 brush, and just snatching the nose a little bit. I ended up going a little bit down the center because I'm like, the highlights a little too white. It wasn't too bright, just too white for my skin. Did you?
Alright, so here I'm stopping. Here's with the blush on. To me, I feel like I need a little bit more. I can't really tell. I know the color is a little bit washed out just based off of the lighting and the sun going up and down, up and down. Y'all see that? Like it's happening right now. Okay, so I'm just going to take that brush and just kind of go back over it. I mean, to me, I feel like I need more. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But it's definitely not picking up the way that I'm liking. But, yeah, I guess I'm just supposed to be following her tutorial. Then again, our face shapes are different, so maybe it's not going into the corners of my face the same way. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I'm just going to take this, like, kind of soft brown color just to kind of go over my nose. She did do a very, very, very light contour on her nose. So I will do that.
Just too white for my skin.
She's taking some mascara.
Next is the Pure Cosmetics Fully Charged Mascara. I'm going to do a generous coat on the top and bottom. This is one of those mascaras where you stop using it for a little while and then you forget, you know, how poppin' it is. This is one of my faves. Like, hello, baby lashes. Anyways, generous coat on the top and bottom. And you can even wear this look.
People aren't like a fan of the bottom mascara, but I love bottom mascara, so this was like perfect. And she's really kind of like rustic too. So every time that she's putting on lashes, she's doing it with her like fingers and stuff. Crazy, right? Do y'all know what I freaking forgot? So I'm over here like, I'm over here because I keep skipping through the tutorial or like replaying certain parts. Y'all, these lashes are like boom. But yeah, so I keep replaying certain parts, and then when I'm looking, God, is this just too much? No. So when I'm looking, I'm like, wait, I totally forgot, because I brought out all the products that like she used that I had, and like, yeah, so on and so forth. I completely forgot to put on my MACs. What is this? The Mineralized Skin Finish, which is like her #1 freaking products. Y'all, I use this like literally every single day. As y'all can see, I'm like at pan. But I have the color Dark Tan, and I'm just going to take the back side, the same side that I used for the blush. Yeah. Just going to intensify it a little bit. Take this across the forehead a little bit. Kind of using it as like my bronzer, right? And you see how it's not like too harsh or anything. And if you do feel like you've used too much, y'all, I'm kind of taking over her tutorial. What do y'all think? But yeah, just go out with the brush and just kind of blend it out if you feel like you've kind of went overboard. We're good. Alright, so now back to the tutorial.
Wiggle it down.
Then she takes the NYX lip pencil.
I love these lashes. And only $10. Hey, I was at a coupon.
I have it. Feels so good when you actually have the products that that person has.
Anyways, I don't know Morphe stuff. With the NYX lip pencil in soft brown and my Jouer Cosmetics high pigment lip gloss in Maiden Lane, I'm going to first line my lips with soft brown just so that the color has a little bit more body. I wish I had put on lip balm beforehand.
And she took a totally different lip gloss, but to me these mimic each other. It's going to be the Maybelline Vivid Hot Liqueur, and this one is in the color Unreal. So same, it's a nice natural like nude color. As you can see, they look exactly the same. It's like the perfect nude. So this is that color. I like it. I like it. Let me see if there's anything else that she added.
So that completes our video. I hope you have a fabulous Valentine's Day or wherever you're going on your date. Or if you just want to slay at home and shine on everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be posting another Valentine's Day tutorial, kind of the opposite of this.
Okay, this tutorial came out perfect. So the only thing that I'll probably do different is definitely up under my eyes, definitely try to take maybe, I don't know, let's see, I usually would use like maybe my Laura Mercier or something like that, just to kind of go underneath my eyes to kind of set this. I'm actually gonna do that after this video just so that my makeup lasts like a little bit longer. But yeah, this looks beautiful. Like, this is so pretty. It's like nice, natural, and it's not too much going on. The eyes are kind of like smoky, of course. You have a nice lash. Me, I think my lashes were just a little bit more dramatic than hers. I'm not really sure. My eyes are already darker than hers, or at least the contacts that she wore in the video. I wasn't gonna go that route, but yeah, I don't know. I think I did pretty good. Of course, I tried to like mimic the backdrop. And also her little beret. Is that what it's called? Beret. B-E-R-E-T. Yeah, so this cute little hat, and then of course the black shirt. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, even the bob, y'all. Is this like stalker status at this point? I don't know. But Sondra, I definitely love your videos. Thank you so much. I will definitely be doing another. I tried to follow this person's video. To me, I feel like I would naturally gravitate to hers just because I kind of already do my makeup in this way already. But yeah, I don't know. I'm actually going to take a little bit of my Fenty glow to put over the top of this just because it has those little like glitz in it. Bam. Yeah, I love this. This is so pretty. I would literally do this like any day of the week. And I'm kind of grateful because I actually ended up going out to buy like the Milk palette. I would have never bought this palette. Ever. Like ever. I would have never known that this little glitzy shade right here turns like a purplish color. So I don't know, y'all. If you can't tell, I'm really excited. Definitely leave any comments or questions down below. How do you think I did? What would you say about it? I don't know. Give this video a thumbs up. I said that already. Do all that stuff. Subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you turn on your post notifications, and I'll definitely be doing more makeup videos. Love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see y'all in my next video.